Hello, my friends. This is Gary, making money with Gary, making money online, selling books online, selling on Etsy, selling on eBay, selling on different platforms on the internet. Okay, today we're going to talk about inventory and why you want to have a large inventory to make money. And we're also going to talk about the numbers, the percentages, what you're going to make if you sell so many, what the percentages are, how to figure this stuff out. I'm not going to get deep into it. I'm going to keep it simple. And I'm not reading from a script. All this stuff is just coming out of my mouth from experience. I've been selling on this one platform for 4 years, and I built up a good inventory, and I built up a good reputation on the site. And also I had sold on other sites. I'm going to be real brief with this. I sold on eBay. I had 700 items. I sold car parts. I sold books. I sold a whole bunch of different stuff. They were the newer books that I couldn't sell on the website I'm selling on. The books I'm selling on, they have to be vintaged on that website. But on eBay, they could be a year old and you could sell them. So I was selling a lot of different things on eBay. And I was also on Amazon. And on Amazon, I had a store. I had 1,600 books on Amazon in my house. I was not mailing them out to Amazon, and I was selling the books. And I tried it. And Amazon really wasn't for me. It wasn't my cup of tea. It didn't. I mean, Amazon's a whole different animal. It's a great site. You could make money on it if you're, it was, to me, it was too stringent. I didn't really like it. I felt like I was under the gun. I felt like I felt a little pressure there. I didn't appreciate it. The site I sell on, I don't have no problems. Stuff sells, and it's a great site. I'm very satisfied with the site I sell on. And I also, eBay was a great site. Don't get me wrong, eBay was a good site. It's just that there was too much competition. There was way too much competition on eBay. And the car parts, everybody was something to bid and everybody. It just got crazy. And I more or less, I got off eBay. But I still have a couple little tiny, maybe 10 items on there. Nothing. And eBay, eBay is good if you have something rare. I had a rare book I sold on eBay for $1,000 at an auction. I put it up for auction. I got $1,000 for it. And I was asking a lot more, but I put it up a couple times, and I took the 1,000. I was happy to get it. I only paid $1 for the book. I mean, my profit, because, what they take out and stuff, I think my profit was $800 or 800 and something dollars. But it was, I'm satisfied. I only paid $1 for the book, so that's great. All right. So eBay, I sold a lot of car parts, a lot of different stuff, but okay, I'm floundering around on this stuff. Let me jump right into what you guys want to hear about the inventory. If you're selling online, you want to have an inventory of at least 500 items, a minimum of 500 items online to sell. And if you're selling at 2% per week, if you're selling 2% of that 500 items you have listed online, well, 2% of 500 is 10. So that means you're selling 10 books per week. And there's a little more than 4 weeks in a month, but I'm just going to say 4 weeks. So you're averaging 10 times 4 is 40. So you're selling 40 books a month. 40 books a month. Now, if you're selling at a 25%, if you're selling at an average of $25, I'm sorry, not 25%. If you're selling at an average of $25 a book, $25 a book, if that's your average, and that don't mean every book is $25. Let me get this straight. I'm just going to use a small number to make an example to make you understand. If you have 4 books for sale, 4 books, and one sells for $70, one sells for $10, another one for $10, and then a third one for $10. Well, how much is that? 10, 10, and 10 is 30, and 70 and 30 is 100. So that's $100. Now you divide that by the 4 books you sold, and that's an average of $25 a book. So even though you sold 3 books for 10 and 1 for 70, your average is $25 a book for them 4 books that you sold. So that's your average. So when I say an average, I'm not going to get into all the numbers with the 40 books, but if you sell 40 books a month and your average is $25 a book, well, $25 times 40, well, $25 times 10 is $250. $250 times 4, which would be 40. 250 times 4 is 1,000. So if you're selling 40 books a month, you're making $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month. And, you know, plus you're charging shipping, you're tacking on a little extra money to package the stuff. You want to charge a little extra on the shipping because you want to make money. You're here to make money, and plus you're going to pack this stuff, you're going to tape it, you're going to buy labels, might buy boxes, you might not buy boxes, you're going to buy bubble wrap, you're going to have different things to pack the stuff with, and that's going to cost you money, even though it's not going to cost you a lot. It might come out to a quarter for every item you sell because you're going to sell volume. So, but still, and you want to make a little money when you're selling the stuff to box it, and you're running back and forth, burning gas, going to the post office to mail it out and all that. So, all right. So now we're going to go to a higher number. If you have an inventory of 1,000 books, if your inventory is 1,000 books that you have listed online on a platform, I don't know what platform, Books, Craig Books, or Amazon, or whatever platform you're on, eBay, or whatever platform you're going to use that you're happy with, Biblio, Bonanza books, or, you know, Etsy, or whatever. There's a whole bunch of different sites, a whole bunch of platforms to list on. Or Shopify. What if you get a Shopify store going? Well, that's, okay. So if you have 1,000 inventory and you're doing at 2% sales per week, 1,000 books, and you're doing 2% a week, 2% of 1,000 is 20. So you're selling 20 books a week, and 4 weeks out of the month, 20 times 4 is 80 books a month. So if you're selling 80 books a month average, and you're getting $25 a book, 25 times 80 is $2,000. So you're making $2,000 a month on the books, plus shipping and whatever else you're charging. So you are making $2,000 a month selling 80 books. So I'm just giving you these numbers to make you think about it. And also what you want to do is you want to investigate social media, and you want to have social media backlinking back to your store. You want to be up on Twitter, maybe have a Twitter account, and then throw a link going back to your store for a certain book you're selling, and then write a little description. This book is a history book. I'm selling it for $15. If you're interested, come to my store, and you have the link right there. And they click on it and come back to your store. And then you have another backlink somewhere on Instagram, and you put it in your profile, and then you write up in there, you take a picture of the book and write, if you're interested in this book, go to my profile and go to my store and check out this book. Or, you know, if you put it on Pinterest, or if you put it on any other site, there's a ton of sites. And that's backlinking. And backlinking is good because it'll bring traffic to your store. That's another thing you want to do. You want to have traffic coming back to your store. Now, you don't want to have the wrong traffic. You don't want to go to the wrong place and list your book where you're going to bring traffic that ain't going to buy the book, because then that's going to, it's not good. You want to bring the traffic that's going to buy your items. Not that just coming there to look, or, you know, so you want to watch how you place your backlinks. And that's it. It's pretty simple. So you want a large inventory. And another thing, what you want to do is you want to really investigate what you're selling. You want to investigate the book. that you're selling. See if it's a first edition, first printing, second edition, second printing. You want to see if it's signed. If it's not signed, is the condition good? Is the condition very good? Is the condition like new? Does it have a dust jacket? Is it missing a dust jacket? Does it have a library binding? Does it not have a library binding? I mean, it's real simple stuff. It's not hard to learn. I picked up upon all this stuff in a few years, and you could too. It's not hard to learn at all. It's just repetition. You keep buying. You keep thrifting. You go to thrift stores. You go to church sales. You look for the books. You bring your phone with you. You do a search, a web search on the book. See if the book's a valuable book, if it's going to sell fast, and then grab it and bring it home and sell it. Put it up for sale. I mean, I went to one church sale, and I was getting, oh man, books on metalworking and welding and stuff. And I went to this one church sale, and they had like 50 of these books, and they were all on welding and stuff from the 50s on up. And I immediately grabbed them. It just lit up in my head. That's money. I grabbed all them books. I had boxes of books. I was carrying them out to the car. I sold all them books. They all sold like in a month. They're all gone. And they're all on welding. I was selling them for no less than $20 each. And they were giving me the books for like 50 cents each at the sale. And I made a killing on them. I really did. I made a killing. I mean, you know, I had to go out there, get them, box them, bring them home, bring them into the house, and look them up on the internet, and then write about them, what they are, what they're about, and then list them, take pictures of them, and you know, it's work. It's not free money. It is work. But I did it all. I list them all. They're all gone. But I have a big inventory. I have a big back inventory. I have an inventory of 1,700 books. And then I have a back inventory of 800 books. So when my listings get low, I relist. I'll relist. I'll sit down for a couple days and relist, and I'll put up 100 books. And then I won't list again for the rest of the month. That's the way I do it. But I'm in a situation where I could do that because I have so many items up for sale. Now, you could do it like that too, or you could do like a lot of people say, list 8 books a day, or list 8 items a day, list 4 items a day, list 3 items a day, list every day. You could do it any way you want to do it. It's your choice. There's no regiment thing that you have to do. You could list 2 days out of the week and list 30 books or 25 books in 2 days, and then don't list for the rest of the week. However you want to do it. But whatever you do when you're first starting out with this stuff, don't quit your day job. And just hang in there for a little bit and just do it as a side hustle. Make your money, run to the post office, set it up how often you're going to mail it out, every 3 days, every 2 days. And then, you have everything set up. Whatever you sell, you mail it out when you're supposed to mail it out to stay on good terms with the website you're on and keep your rating good and high, and you'll do well. Everybody does well with this if you do it right. And I also sell lonely pine needles. That's how I started on the website I'm on. I started selling these lonely pine needles, and I sell them for people like the basket weave. And right now I'm selling between 80 and 100 pounds of lonely pine needles a month, which is like insane, because when I started out, I was only selling a couple pounds a week, and my average price on the pine needles, lonely pine needles, is $27 a pound, and I mail them all over the United States, and people buy them. And I go out and pick them. I pick them in my front yard. I pick them in my backyard. And about a month ago, I found a tree that was dying, and I got like 50 pounds off of it. And they were over there on the table over there drying. And once they dry out, it's really like 70 pounds, but by the time they dry out, they're going to be 55 pounds. I'm going to roll them up and sell them. And that right there, sitting on a table, I mean, it looks like a bunch of nothing, but it's like 14 or 1,400 or more. I'm not sure exactly. I didn't do the math recently, but it's a load of them. And they're starting to dry out, and I have them covered so they can't blow away. I have them covered with metal and stuff. And once they dry out, I'm going to bundle all them, and I'll put all them up, and they'll go quick. they've been going quick. I've been picking more than that, but I've been going out and picking like 5 pounds a day, sometimes 6 pounds a day. So I'm constantly picking the pine needles. It's a lot of work, but it's money, you know. So I do it to make the money, and I keep mailing the books out, and I just keep everything going. I'm able to do it. I'm comfortable. I'm doing it, and it works. And I enjoy it. I'm under no pressure. And sometimes I could let the pine needles run out, and I could wait a little bit and then do a restock. If I want to, if I had to, if I feel it's necessary. In the summer, it gets very hot. I'm in South Carolina. I'm in Graniteville, South Carolina. This is my backyard. We're in my backyard. I'm in the corner. I'm out of the sun. And that bench right there, I built that bench. I made that bench. That shed over there, it's like half done. I built that shed. We have another one around the other side of the yard. And so the thing is, you just got to stick to your guns, and you'll do fine with this. If you're interested, you do fine with this. All right, guys. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you really like it, subscribe. Okay, over and out.